Everyone has yearly traditions: Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, Halloween, New Year's, Thanksgiving, and the like. However, in the gaming industry, we have crappy annual game franchise releases that get crappier and crappier with every coming installment into the series. And I hate the season because of it. This is my top 10 game franchises that need either slowing down or stopped that come out annually. Number 10.
Hello?
Hey Joe.
Hey Bullet, what's going on?
There's no clip for the number 10 for the new top 10 video.
What top 10 video?
The top 10 game franchises that need slowed down or stopped that come out annually.
Bullet, you know your dumbass picked a topic that you could only have 9 games for? There isn't a 10th.
We don't have a number 10?
Nope. Nope. Nope.
Number 9. WWE 2K. WWE has been pumping out wrestling games every year since WWF SmackDown's release in late 2000. But I have to say, each game in the franchise brought a little bit of something new to the table. Sure, from year to year they don't differ much, but in the wide range of things, you can see a whole lot of improvement. And a whole lot of backtracking. WWE games have been known to take features out of their games that weren't issues in the first place, and as a result, made the newer games less enjoyable. Especially as of late, the only things that have really changed in these games are the arenas and the rosters, which are hardly a selling point for a new game. The reason this game is so low on my list is due to the fact that earlier in 2013, the former developers for the franchise, THQ, went out of business, and the franchise is now under development by 2K. So here's hoping for the WWE games of the future, with a developer that doesn't change anything anyway. Great. Thanks. Number 8. Madden NFL. As I stated before, all the updated games in this franchise has to offer are updated rosters, fields, and teams. However, there is one thing that keeps this game franchise out of the complete gutter. Every year, the gameplay mechanics slightly improve, and despite it only being slight, it's noticeable. Madden NFL does something that a lot of the other games on this list don't, and that's trying to fine-tune and tweak the games to their absolute peaks. I never thought I would say this about an EA title, but congratulations Madden NFL for being the number 1 most coherent title on this list. Woo-hoo. Number 7. Assassin's Creed. You may be asking yourself, why is a game that hasn't been coming out yearly on this list? Ubisoft released a statement earlier this week stating that they are striving for Assassin's Creed releases each year from Black Flag going forward. That is why it's on the list. I understand that Black Flag got great reviews and is renowned to be a great game, but where do you think the franchise is going to go once it hits yearly release dates? Nothing is going to change in the games, and it's just going to be more of the boring same. Assassin's Creed has already been drawn out for 4 whole games. So why would yearly releases make this franchise any better? More money, that's why, says Ubisoft. Ubisoft is being the greediest company in the world right now with Assassin's Creed, and the fans are eating it up. This is the kind of thing I hate to see from developers, and it is the kind of thing that smudges the entire gaming industry as a result. Thanks, big companies, once again, for trampling on our hopes and dreams and our beloved game franchises and everything in between. We love you. Number 6. Need for Speed. As I mentioned with Assassin's Creed, Need for Speed is just getting stale at this point. With the latest installment in the series, Rivals, the franchise seems to be going downhill fast. The AAA next-gen title wasn't even optimized correctly. For God's sake, when you forced the frame rate to 60 frames per second through the command prompt, the game doubled in speed. What? This is a perfect example of both a broken game and a lazy developer trying to cash in with their franchise and scheming their loyal fans out of their hard-earned money. Need for Speed isn't even a franchise to me anymore. It's just a broken heap trying to get everyone's attention with cheap carnival tricks and exploits, trying to make a quick buck. It's sad to say this, because Need for Speed truly was one of my favorite racing games once upon a time. Now, it's... Number 5. Formula 1. I could say the same thing about Formula 1 as I did for Need for Speed, but I'm not. Just go back and rewind the video to when the Need for Speed segment started, and you'll hear all I have to say about the Formula 1 franchise. Except the part where it was one of my favorite racing games once upon a time. That part's not true. I've always fucking hated Formula 1. Number 4. FIFA. I'm so sick of hearing this title's name. It's truly unfathomable how sick I am of hearing this title's name. I just want this franchise to die in a pit. Every year these games feel like the exact clone of the last games with very, very slight exceptions. The focus on realistic graphics fools people into thinking they're actually playing a soccer match and not realizing that they've been playing the same game and doing the same things for 4 years. And seriously, what's so great about kicking a ball around? I know I'm a sports guy. I'm more of a football and baseball guy than a soccer guy. But it just seems to me like doing the same thing for 4 years, especially kicking a ball around, isn't really much fun. I never really got that much into FIFA. It just got boring very, very quickly to me. To be honest, I have no idea why this game's franchise is still alive. I really don't. It's a mystery to me. It's like saying that you want to fuck a unicorn in the 4th dimension. It's something that'll never be understood. What the hell did I just say? Number 3. NHL. Slapshots, wrist shots, passes, and checks are all that you've been able to do in NHL games since the first one's release in 1991. At this point, the game franchise is so stale that if it were a potato chip, you could use it to hammer in a nail. Oh, I got a Fadoon Tish. That's awesome. Yes. Thank you. I'll be here all week. The only thing keeping this game franchise alive is the energetic announcers and the buzzer noises that go off every time you score a goal. But eventually, you start to realize that they sound amazingly like PewDiePie, with their loud noises and unnecessary voice acting. Yeah. Look at that, another Fadoon Tish. That's awesome. Just some food for thought for you. Just saying, NHL 14 looks exactly like the NHL game I owned when I was 9. I think it was like NHL 2002 or something. Just saying. Just putting that out there. Number 2. NBA 2K. It's pretty sad when your top 10 list gets to the point where you can't even take your own top 10 list seriously because of all these joke games that you're putting in your own list. Who gave me this idea for this top 10 list again? You shoot, you run, you shoot, you run, you shoot, you run. That's all you do in this game. In every game in this franchise. You shoot, you run, you shoot, you run, you shoot. And it's been around for 15 years. What? I'm done with... No, I've got one more game franchise. I've got one more. And that is that... I'm hoping it's not too terrible. Ugh. Number 1! Call of Duty. Remember what I said about NBA 2K? All that shoot, run stuff? Well, that holds true to Call of Duty as well. Call of Duty is truly the poor man's first-person shooter, where everyone can do good at any given time. It really doesn't take any amount of skill to play Call of Duty by any extent of the imagination. The teams and guns are unbalanced, the map designs are horrible at best, and the sound effects are atrocious. The pick-up-and-play style of Call of Duty has started a horrendous community in which I am ashamed beyond belief to acknowledge as part of the video game community as a whole. At its core, nothing in Call of Duty has changed at all in the past 4 years. The guns are the same, the maps are generally the same, the art style, the graphics, the sounds, nothing has changed. And yet they sell millions upon millions upon millions of copies every single year, over and over again. What the actual fuck? I can't wrap my brain around this. Why? Why does this game franchise still exist? Why is it still on the market? Why are we still funding this? I can't do this anymore. Fuck it. Fuck it all. Fuck it. I hope you guys liked this top 10 video as much as the last one. Again, these were formulated by my own opinions, my own thoughts, and my own feelings. This does not have to reflect you, or it can reflect you. It doesn't matter. A top 10 is used to bring out discussion, derive things, and just be interesting. So I hope that succeeded with you. So thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys later. Peace out.